what mental gymnastics is about is the way we twist and contort things to fit the way we see the world. If we're in a bad state and we are not particularly sure of ourselves, we tend to warp things. Let me give you another example. Your boss has had a terrible journey to work. A taxi's cut him off. Another taxi's cut him off. Put it this way, on the way to work he's had numerous taxis cut him off. It's been raining a lot recently, gets out of the car and he steps into a puddle. Once he's drained his shoe, he walks into the office. Morning. A lot of people, because they're involved in mental gymnastics, will think, what have I done wrong? And then they'll run around like chickens with their heads cut off, scurrying around, trying to demonstrate that they're working really hard because the boss is in a bad mood. I must have done something wrong. Really, it's not always about you, promise. Sometimes the guy's just had a bad day. I've heard a lot of people talking about how my mother didn't love me good enough and I didn't have the right opportunities. And when I was 16, 17, I didn't get those shoes that all my friends were wearing. All of them had Nike shoes. I got Adidas something from, there was an OK store in Randburg, you know. In those days, Adidas wasn't a great brand. Now, for a lot of us, when things happen, we interpret them in a way that fits our view of the world, our picture of the world. This is what most people do. Most often, it's in a way that works against you rather than for you. Question for most of the ladies, have you ever interpreted bad behavior as positive? Like, wow, that's great. There's a movie out at the moment. He's just not that into you. Now, they start off at the beginning of the movie, they're talking about in the playground, the boy runs up and he pulls your pigtails and he runs off going, ha, you're ugly. And the young girl goes off and she speaks to an older woman who has wise words of wisdom. And she says, he's doing that because he likes you. Now, this sets a trend. Mental gymnastics where we contort and twist and do backflips mentally and emotionally to try and get this to fit. Have you noticed how a lot of people accept really, really, really bad behavior? As, no, he really likes me. He treats me badly because his last girlfriend treated him so badly, so he's now afraid of intimacy. Oh, come on. Really? Honestly, if a guy likes you, he's going to put in the extra effort and he's going to demonstrate to you in positive ways that he likes you. It won't be by pulling your hair. Well, unless he's 5, in which case he may have overheard his mother tell his sister, no, when a boy likes you, he'll pull your hair and he'll throw things at you and call you horrible names. This is all trash. Now, at the end of the day, if we're going to do this mental gymnastic thing, let's do it in a way that works for us. My advice is, no matter what anybody says, take it as a compliment. There's a benefit to this. When somebody tries to insult you, and you take it as a compliment, they say something not particularly nice, and you say, you know what, from you, thank you, I really appreciate that comment. What? You get annoyed, because they're trying to irritate you, they're trying to poke at you, and you take it well. Now, you don't understand. They get frustrated. Now, of course, if it was meant as a compliment, and you just interpreted badly initially, and you've now retwisted it so that it sounds like something that works for you, you've taken it the right way, so that's great. So no matter what happens, twist it in a way that works for you. We're going to interpret things. If you're not sure, ask